I wake up before the sun, as the first light brushes across the red earth of Kijani village. The roosters crow in the distance, their calls weaving through the morning mist, and I can hear the faint rustle of women preparing firewood. Even from my small mud brick hut with its thatched roof, I can feel the heartbeat of the village stirring. My mother is already awake. She crouches near the hearth, tending to the morning fire. The smell of burning twigs and fresh maize fills the air. She hums a soft tune, a song passed down from her mother, while grinding maize in a wooden mortar. The rhythm of her movements is hypnotic, and I find myself drawn into it, even though I'm not yet fully awake. Outside, the village is alive. Children dash barefoot along narrow red dirt paths, chasing chickens or carrying water from the well. Their laughter echoes across the open space, mixing with the calls of goats and the distant bark of a village dog. Each hut is alive with movement. Some women carry calabashes filled with water on their heads, walking gracefully yet swiftly toward the river. Their brightly patterned cloths sway with every step. The men are already at work. Some head to the fields with hoes slung over their shoulders, ready to till the fertile soil. Others guide cattle along the edge of the village, their calls low and melodic, urging the animals forward. The elders gather near the central baobab tree, speaking quietly among themselves, their faces lined with wisdom, eyes observing every detail of the day's unfolding. As the sun rises higher, the village comes fully awake. I follow my friend Juma, who is already helping his father in the fields. Together, we tend to maize, cassava, and sorghum. The sun is warm on our backs, and the soil smells rich and earthy. As we work, Juma tells me stories his grandfather shared about the village's history, how Kijani was founded centuries ago by his ancestors, how the river once shifted course, and how the elders resolved disputes through wisdom rather than force. By late morning, the women return from the river, balancing jars of water on their heads. They chat and laugh, exchanging news from neighboring villages. I watch as my mother begins preparing lunch, steaming ugali, roasted vegetables, and a small pot of goat stew. Each meal is a celebration of what the land provides, a daily acknowledgement of our connection to it. After lunch, the children gather under the shade of the baobab tree. This is our classroom, where elders teach us through stories and proverbs. I sit cross-legged, listening intently as grandmother Asha tells the tale of Nia, the clever weaver, a girl who saved her village from famine using wit and courage. The story is more than entertainment. It is education. We learn about resourcefulness, respect, and community values through each vivid account. The afternoon is filled with music and movement. Men and women perform dances to honor the harvest, clapping and stomping rhythmically. Drums echo through the village, calling all to that join. Even the youngest children try to mimic the dancers' movements, their small feet kicking dust into the warm air. I join in, laughing as the energy of the dance fills me. Music is the pulse of our village, each beat carrying generations of tradition. As the sun begins its slow descent, the village quiets slightly. Cattle return from grazing. Chickens find their coops, and smoke rises from cooking fires. Families gather around the hearth, sharing stories of the day. My father speaks softly about his work in the field. My mother tells us which vegetables grew best, and my siblings recount their playful misadventures. It is ordinary, yet it feels sacred. This daily rhythm, repeated for generations, connecting us to our ancestors. Nightfall brings a different energy. The sky darkens, revealing a canvas of stars, brighter than anywhere in city. Lanterns and small fires to the village, casting warm glows on the mud walls. Elders sit in small circles, discussing the events of the day and planning for tomorrow. The air is filled with the scent of wood smoke and roasted grains. Occasionally, a night bird calls, and we listen in silence, attuned to the life around us. Before bed, I take a moment to sit outside my hut, looking at the stars. I hear the river whisper in the distance and the gentle rustle of palm leaves. Kijani village may be small, but it is full of life, history, and wisdom. Each day is simple yet profound, each moment woven into the fabric of tradition. Here, life is measured not just by hours, but by connection to family, to neighbors, to the land, and to the stories that guide us. As sleep overtakes me, I know that tomorrow will bring the same rhythm, the crowing of roosters, the laughter of children, the wisdom of elders, and the steady heartbeat of a village that has endured for generations. This is life in Kijani, a life that feels both timeless and deeply, beautifully human.